Put on those Daisy Dukes and dust off your cowboy boots, ladies and gentlemen. We are only a few short days away from the biggest philanthropy event held in Auburn. This event is otherwise known as Alpha Psi Rodeo. As I shared with you in my last speech, rodeo will be held this Saturday, April 12th, at Sand Hill Road in Auburn, Alabama. I'm a credible source to speak on the subject because I've attended rodeo these past 2 years and I've also done extensive research. Alpha Psi Rodeo is one of the most exciting philanthropy events held in Auburn for 3 main reasons. First, it enables Auburn students and people across the SEC to socialize with one another. Secondly, rodeo provides musical entertainment and a small rodeo for its guests. And lastly, it impacts the charities and organizations of Auburn. While I see the benefits of rodeo, there are some that oppose my claim by stating that the ticket prices are too expensive. However, based on the evidence that I will share with you today, my hope is to refute that argument and persuade you to all lather up with sunscreen, grab a lasso, and smack on that red lipstick and join me in attending Alpha Psi Rodeo this Saturday. Exceeding 15,000 people each year, rodeo enables students and people across the SEC to connect and socialize with one another. While the purpose of rodeo has evolved over time, one original aspect still reigns true today, and that is the importance of breaking away from the stressful and time-consuming lives that we lead and to just enjoy each other's company. According to a journal article by Pittman and Richmond, the authors state, the degree of affiliation that the student feels toward the university is linked to better social adjustment, lower levels of depressive symptoms, higher academic motivation, and lower attrition rates. Because many Auburn students attend rodeo, it is somewhat of an unsung Auburn tradition in which people feel like they are part of the university in another aspect. I can personally say that I do, and I've also made friends at rodeo as well. Whether it's walking around the field, standing in the line for porta potties, or going to the different fraternity trailers, you are bound to encounter one new individual and who might end up just becoming a really good friend. Another feature of rodeo that fosters camaraderie and friendship is the tradition of dressing up. As you can see today, I am in an authentic rodeo attire and it is the same outfit that I wore last year. People are decked out from head to toe in American flags, red, white, and blue, camouflage, cut-off jean shorts, cowboy boots, and let's not forget to mention those marker Sharpie tattoos. The guests of rodeo also prepare food and drinks and play games such as cornhole and the occasional beer pong game, which also fosters bonding amongst friends and strangers. Alpha Psi Rodeo is an event that many people look forward to each year and refer to jokingly as the most wonderful time of the year. To give you a visual insight of what rodeo is, I would like to share with you a short video. Like shown in the video, with the massive population rodeo generates, it is easy to observe that this event is definitely one that you do not want to miss. Another beneficial aspect of rodeo is the musical concert that takes place. Every year, Auburn students anticipate what country singer Alpha Psi will feature at rodeo. And this year, Alan Jackson will be performing. While the musical concerts at rodeo generate a lot of popularity, not everyone enjoys country music, and this concert is completely optional. In the past, there have been musical stars perform at rodeo, such as Eric Church and Brantley Gilbert. For many people, this particular aspect is the reason they attend, and that is to hear their favorite country singers perform. In an online journal article entitled, "If Music Be the Food of Love," the author expresses, music is not just good for the soul. People who make music or sing in a choir live longer, and so incidentally do those who attend cultural events. In a sense, rodeo is a cultural event in which music is echoed throughout the field. This shows that the musical concerts not only provide entertainment, but also health benefits for its listeners. Furthermore, in a phone interview with Marlene Caldwell, an Auburn alum of the class of 1983 and an avid rodeo attendee, on April 2, 2014, She provided me with some of her past rodeo experiences. She said, "During my time at Auburn, they had not started bringing in country music singers, but the small rodeo that took place was very exciting and always fun to participate. The small rodeo, although much different from the past, still takes place today and is one of the aspects that people enjoy a lot about rodeo. I believe these features demonstrate that the Alpha Psi fraternity want to make this event a night to remember for all of its guests. If watching a famous musical talent or watching animals compete in a rodeo are of any interest to you, then Alpha Psi Rodeo is an event you certainly need to attend." Lastly, the Alpha Psi Rodeo is one of the best philanthropy events held in Auburn because it truly impacts the charities and organizations of Auburn. If socializing, musical concerts, and small rodeos aren't necessarily your favorite things, have no fear, because this last feature of rodeo is sure to capture your attention. While many are unaware, the Alpha Psi Rodeo is primarily philanthropic. In a Dayton Daily News article, this article states, "When there's a good project that needs to be funded, someone somehow steps up. And when there's a worthwhile project in the community, it gets done." And that is exactly what Alpha Psi Theta chapter does with rodeo. Because of this event each year, Alpha Psi is able to fulfill their philanthropic endeavors and give back to the community of Auburn. Specifically, the money generated from Alpha Psi Rodeo is provided to the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches, Storybook Farms, and many other local charities. According to the official Alpha Psi Rodeo website, the Alpha Psi Theta chapter is the largest individual donor to Storybook Farms, and this past year they donated $20,000, and while they also gave a generous donation to Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches by providing $10,000 to them. This impact the chapter has made on these charities is evident and simply another reason why you should attend this philanthropy event to help this fraternity give back to the community of Auburn. Because Alpha Psi Rodeo does employ various entertainment for everyone, the fraternity does have to generate revenue for its philanthropies. A common argument made against the Alpha Psi Rodeo is that tickets are too expensive. This year, the rodeo ticket was priced at $47.50, while the parking pass ticket was $60. While my opponent may view that the ticket prices are too expensive and may make the claim that they can listen to country music, drink, dress up, and eat at their own house for free, this is a misguided perception. I believe that if people realized the specific reason for rodeo, they would not argue these statements. This idea was proven true by the class survey that took place on April 2nd, 2014, with the majority of the class selecting yes as their answer that the rodeo tickets were reasonable price because it is a philanthropy event. With people realizing that they cannot remake the rodeo experience and that the rodeo is held to benefit philanthropies, my opponents truly do not have a strong argument. Furthermore, the official website of Alpha Psi Theta chapter states that this nonprofit charitable event enables the fraternity to donate $100,000 and more each year to worthy organizations. This amount of money generated from this one event is a true dedication made by this fraternity and all of the guests of Alpha Psi Rodeo. In conclusion, let's review some of the main reasons why I encourage all of you to attend Alpha Psi Rodeo with me this weekend. First, it enables Auburn students to socialize and build friendships with people across the SEC. Secondly, rodeo provides a musical concert and small rodeo for its guests. And lastly, rodeo impacts the community of Auburn by donating to local charities and organizations. Furthermore, I presented my opponent's argument and refuted their claims. Due to the evidence I've shared with you today, I hope I've persuaded you all to pile in your trucks, pack up your coolers, get your American flags, and join me at rodeo this Saturday on April 12th. Thank you.